I have to ask, you caught the last pitch of the 2019 World Series when Daniel Hudson struck out Michael Brantley, of course, of the Astros. How did that feel, knowing that it was over and you won, and that's like the ultimate that you can do in your sport?
So throughout the whole playoffs, every game, like, we did not make things easier for ourselves. I think we really, that whole season, really, I think we had 5 different elimination games that we had to overcome.
Mm-hmm.
So there goes the stay in the fight, no motto, the go 1-0. And then our celebrations in between those were like, we cannot believe we're doing this. It was the first time the Nationals had advanced to the NLDS. It's like, and then the NLCS. And then, so then the next thing you know, you're like, oh my goodness, we're in the World Series. We're all still having a good time. And, a funny story, as that game is going on, there's a lot of big moments in that game. Howard Kendrick's home run.
Off the foul pole.
I mean,
and it was dead silent in that stadium, and you could hear it gong against the foul pole. It was amazing.
Yeah. And I'm sitting in the dugout because we were down 3-1. I think I should have known this, but I think we went up 1 or 2 runs, and then we ended up piling in a couple more runs. And I just remember sitting in the dugout, kind of like, we just celebrated. And I'm like, kind of in a daze, I'm like, oh my goodness, I got to finish this game now. Like, this is it. Like, I'm like, I'm grabbing all my notes and I'm like, we got to finish this now. And then it's the 9th inning. We, why not? We get the heart of their lineup. Like, why wouldn't it finish it this way? Daniel Hudson, who's an unbelievable part of our team that year. We're like, we just got to keep going, throw a strike, pitch 1, strike 1. And as it's going, so now we have 2 outs. We just struck out Jose Altuve. And I remember the umpire comes like right next to me, right in my ear. And he's like, you got this, man. Like, you guys are going to do it.
Oh
and
my gosh.
I literally remember this, and I turned around and I'm like, just shut up and sit down. Just call the pitches. Like,
yeah, I love it.
I was just like,
that's weird.
It wasn't
like, dude, don't distract me. Yeah,
I know. It was
what a moment.
Yeah. It was an unbelievable moment. I could go even deeper into the parts of the games that, because like you said, like these games, that all reverts back to what you've worked for, why you do what you do. Now you're in the biggest stage. Your adrenaline is pumping, out of the roof. Like you don't know what, but the preparation that we put in, it's really hard to explain how we were all able, I know myself, to think clearly. It was a very interesting moment. Which has kind of changed the way I view the game and see the game from that moment on. And I ended up putting the ball in my pocket, and next thing you know, we're jumping up and down, and it was just like the wrong thing to say is that the celebration was less, because it was nowhere near less, but it was just like it was just a different type of celebration. No, now we're looking at each other in like, you're a World Series champion. You're a World Series champion. So it was a moment where, we had a guy like Ryan Zimmerman, who's been with this organization, with the Nationals for, as long as the Nationals have been there.
He was a rookie.
And just watching the look in his eyes when he's like, I can't believe it. Like, we've done it. We're all grown men and we're all in tears. It even gives me goosebumps to even think about it, because I remember those moments like it was yesterday.